Okay guys, I know this is gonna come to you as a shock, but we have to talk about something very important. These past few days, well, I'd say a week possibly, has been very, what's the word? Problematic, and also very, not nice for magicians. I have seen too many times people talking shit about pricing and people who are just so not happy about this new product that just came out on Vanishing Ink. If you've been living under a rock, maybe you haven't seen the discussions, but I'm here to tell you, and maybe even set this straight a little, that it's totally fine. I know, shocker, but it's totally fine to set your own pricing. Yeah, thank you for today. I'm gonna leave now. No, that's not what we're doing. If you haven't seen this, if you have been living under this rock, or you are not on Facebook and you are completely ignoring what's going on in the world, let's just jump into Vanishing Ink's website. So this is not sponsored, by the way, in any way, even though they should. But yes, no, this is not sponsored. So we're in Vanishing Ink's website. Let's go into this right here. Hectror Mancha's The World's Greatest Card Trick. It probably isn't. And if you haven't seen this already, this is a magic download. And usually magic downloads are much cheaper than if you would actually purchase a product. You might be shocked about the amount of money that this download is. It's 435.90 cents. Pounds? 90 cents. Is it cents in pounds? I don't know. Well, it's 436 basically pounds, which is, Google told me, 536 American dollars in today's currency change, okay? So it's over $500 for a card trick, you might think to yourself. But if we continue reading on here, this is not gonna be for everybody, right? So he fooled Penn Teller with this trick, and it's a great trick. If you haven't already seen the trick performed on Fool Us, you truly have to go see it. It's amazing. I'm gonna link it down here in the in the description as well. Might even put it up here, undecided. But it's a great trick. It's an amazing trick. But you might think to yourself, yes, Caroline, but it's only a trick. But no, that's not what you're buying, okay? You are basically buying a consultation hour, possibly a little more, from Hectror Mancha himself. And if you don't know who Hectror Mancha is, he won FISM, which is the World Championships of Magic 2015. He knows what he's doing. He's a worker, and he's amazing. He has amazing shows. Like he's up there. He's great. If you haven't seen him, he's amazing. So with that in mind, is that you're not only buying the trick, which I'm surprised that he's already selling, you're buying his time and his direct input on this. So you're buying a Zoom session with him where you sit down with him, he will teach you how to do this, like you're not getting anything else. He's teaching you the trick in the conversation that you're having, and he is not going to be done with you, and I'm talking about you, until you understand how to do this. And for $500, 500 and what did I say, 26 or whatever, I think that's a fair price. I think actually it might even be a little cheap for what you're getting. You're getting somebody who is a world pro, a world champion magician, fooled Penn Teller. You're getting them to sit down with you on Zoom. How often do you get to do that? Like how many times in your life do you get this opportunity? Have you ever gotten an opportunity like this before? I'm assuming no. And I mean, even I have consultation hours that you can buy. If you just go into my platform, let's see here. If you just go into my platform, which you should obviously be a member of already if you haven't already. I do live streams and I put courses up there, and it's a great place to hang out if you're a magician and you want to level up as a magician. There is something called Level Up Your Magic. This is where I go in as a consultant and help with your business. It could be anything from helping you with your social media, to your branding, to actually getting some more ideas on how you can level up everything you need to know in your business. Because when you get into magic, it feels like so many times you just learn the tricks, you learn how to do them, you know, you kind of know some audience management, but not enough magicians will sit down with you, like Hectror Mancha in the trick, and actually teach you this stuff. So I have a few different packages. The one is the Shuffler, and that is a one-time meeting for 45 minutes. That one is priced as $297. And I mean, I didn't win FISM. obviously. So I don't think that the price is unreasonable for Hector to charge $500, whatever it was. And so for $547 on my site, then you will get 2 separate meetings where we're gonna talk about either your social media stuff and how you can develop and how we then can take up what you learned in the next session, or we can talk about your show, like how we can make your show even better. So for the show one, you would have to send me your show. I'll give you feedback on the live Zoom meeting, and then you'll get everything in afterwards, so you can, you know, have the what is it called, like the feedback stuff that you need to be able to make it better. And then when we meet again, I want to make sure that everything has actually been implemented and that you understood that what you were doing. So just for some comparison, how the price is actually reasonable and why you should sit down in the boat and just not talk shit about people. Probably not you, because you're here and you're a good person. I'm talking about the other people that you're gonna send this video to, and you're gonna say, I told you it was not unreasonable. So that's the deal we're having right now. Yes, okay, thanks. However, if you do want to learn more about the business side of magic, which is, you know, the way we're gonna make money, if you want to make this your either part-time gig or like a full-time profession, you might want to have somebody who has done this for a while. I've done this for 10 years professionally. You might want to have somebody who can tell you how to run this kind of business. So for me, I'm using a 75-minute session for this. It's the same price. It's $547, and then I'm going to teach you basically my entire business model over Zoom. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're getting one trick that is going to totally up the level of your show, it's not unreasonable to think that you're going to have to pay a little for it. But also, I think we should consider that we're actually paying for Hector's time. As I said, all of this is on my platform. If you do want to level up your show or your magic or your entire business, then it's a great place to hang out with me at ravnmagic.com. There is a 7-day free trial, and I do live streams every 2 weeks. So the next one that's coming up after I'm recording this would be the 22nd of October, where we're going to talk about prep your show. And it's going to be everything that I've learned from my first show, how I did my tour, and not like how I did the tour, but what I thought about for the tricks, and then how I'm moving all of that into the future, because I get a lot of repeat clients and they can't obviously see the same show every single year. So we're gonna talk about how to prep your show, and I do hope you enjoyed this little rant and this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, bye!